Hey guys, Chris here. I'm back with part 9, I think, of the CD collection. Just pumping through this shit. There's nothing really too extraordinary in this stack. It's pretty much, nothing too underground. It's just kind of the way this one worked out. Whereas the last one was pretty much all underground type stuff. But that being said, just get that out of the way. The first part of the stack is kind of controversial. I don't listen to this band really anymore at all. Even besides the controversy with the singer, whose name is escaping me at the moment. Even just besides that, just musically, I don't really listen to a lot of this stuff anymore. In the metalcore world, if that's what you want to call it. But the band is As I Lay Dying. The singer's a piece of shit. I'm sure everybody knows that, who knows about this music. Kind of an asshole, a little bit. But yeah, so I don't, that I'm sure plays a part as to why I don't pick them off the shelf anymore. Separating art from artists is probably a topic for another day that I want to tackle. It's something I really want to sit down and really think about before I jump into that. I'm normally someone who can separate the band from the individual artists in the band. I don't know, but as far as this goes, if it's something I'm not already dying to listen to, then I'm not going to, I guess if there's something, some outside part that's not so great about the band, I guess that just further influences my not wanting to listen to them. With that being said, I have As I Lay Dying, pretty much their whole discography, I think. This is, Long March. What is this one? Awakened. The Powerless Rise. Shaped by Fire. An Ocean Between Us. Frail Words, Collapse. What is this? Decus, I believe is how you say that. And Shadows Are Security, which, if I'm going to listen to any As I Lay Dying, it's this one. Growing up, actually, my older brother, I saw him have a CD, and I listened to it and I enjoyed it. Anything newer that I've bought post the guy getting out of prison, I've bought secondhand. Bands like this, that's kind of how I feel better about it in my own head when I listen to a band who's kind of shady. I won't directly support them, I guess. I won't go out of my way I won't follow them on any social media. I won't post about them in a positive way. I won't buy their music, buy any merch. I'll buy it secondhand on eBay or whatever. That's kind of how I feel better about it in my own head, so I know that I'm not directly supporting them. Whether or not that makes sense or not, I don't know. That's up to you guys to determine. Yeah, I used to listen to them a lot when I was younger. Not so much anymore. Even besides the, hiring a hitman to kill his wife thing. Which somehow I believe he only spent 2 years in prison. I don't know how. I mean, you would think that would be considered attempted murder. But I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. And then the next thing I got here, again, another metalcore, band that I used to listen to a lot, not so much anymore, at all. It's Asking Alexandria, and that's From Death to Destiny. I've got, what is this one called? Stand Up and Scream. I've got Reckless and Relentless, which was the one I played the shit out of when I was young. Oh no, is it? No, not this one. No, what's this one? Yeah, this was the one that I loved and adored as a kid. I'm just reading some of the, yeah, that was the one. And then The Black. Again, not something I'll go and listen to anymore. Just not my thing anymore. I'm not into emo, screamo type stuff, with the exception of a few bands I'll return to. Some bands have changed their sound over the years, Bring Me the Horizon is one of my more favorite bands, and they started off in that genre, but that's not so much my thing anymore. The next thing, looking at my shelf when I was pulling these down, I didn't realize this was the only release I had by Acefix or Asphyx, however you choose to pronounce the name. It's a really great friggin' album though. This came out last year. I think it's pronounced Necrosis. Not sure exactly how to pronounce it. Death Doom Legends. I'm ashamed of myself for only having this. I'm gonna have to, after this is all done, go and try to find some at a reasonable price. Next one, something completely different than what I've had on here, I think, at all, and that's Assembly of Dust, The Honest Hour, which is a live recording. They're like a blues rock, you know, folk, almost country-esque kind of band. I honestly don't know how I heard of them, but I got this for $1. As you can see, a little Sharpie is how my local record store marks things down for $1. Yeah, it's fine for what it is. The next thing I got is Asylum 3/3/88. I would imagine that's March 3rd, 88, which I'm assuming is when this was recorded. I believe this is the demo from the band Asylum, who went on to become Unorthodox. I'm not the biggest Doom fan, but when I am, this scratches that itch pretty well. Another dollar bin special right here, the Ataris So Long Astoria. You know, something from my childhood, I can't help it. Then the next thing I got on here is Atriarch, which is some pretty cool Doom metal. It's like Blackened Doom, but like just like a sprinkling of Blackened elements. It's really not, you know, I don't want to call it Blackened Doom, but it's got elements that made me feel that way. Not my favorite, but it's good for what it is. This is like heavy on the old school like screamo, metalcore, deathcore stuff. Attack Attack, which this album I believe is a self-titled, and This Means War. Again, just your typical, you know, 2008 screamo, metalcore, deathcore stuff. The next little bit, you got two legendary bands back to back. At the Gates, Slaughter of the Soul rather, I'm sorry. One of the best death metal albums of all time, in my opinion. I know this album inside and out. Yeah, there's nothing I can really say about that. It's amazing. With Fear, I Kiss the Burning Darkness. I've got The Red in the Sky Is Ours, which is, it might honestly be my favorite album by them. I think it might barely beat out Slaughter. I don't know. It's hard to pick between the two, but that might be. Then I've got The Nightmare of Being, which is their latest album, which kicks a whole lot of ass, if you haven't checked that out. Gardens of Grief. Without the glare, please. There you go. And To Drink from the Night Itself, which is another classic. They have never released a bad album, in my opinion. Then I've got another, what I consider to be a legendary band, Atheist. This one is Unquestionable Presence. They are a band that really helped me get into that really odd, you know, jazzy type music. I believe if it wasn't for this, you know, kind of stuff, listening to this, I wouldn't get into bands like Imperial Triumphant or just bands that go way out there. Oranssi Pazuzu, if that's how you say it. I feel like if it wasn't for this, it would be harder for me to get into those kind of bands. These are Season of Mist re-releases, and they all come with a live concert DVD and a CD of said concert, which is pretty fucking cool. So that's Unquestionable Presence, and I have Elements and Piece of Time. All great albums. I mean, you should know them. I would imagine if you're watching this, you know them. Then I have Atomizer, The Only Weapon of Choice. This is some cool, like, blackened punk stuff. It's almost like crossover. It's like blackened crossover stuff. I don't know. This is a really cool album. I would check this one out if you're not familiar with them. And then this is a quick one. this is already the end of the stack here. Another, you know, band from my childhood, and that's Atreyu. I have Long Live and Congregation of the Damned, which is, you know, Atreyu was one of those bands that really helped me, you know, get past just the regular rock kind of stuff I would listen to, and just introduce screaming and you know, heavier vocals and heavier music into my life. So, you know, this album in particular, I always have a soft spot in my heart for that reason alone. I'm just now realizing I might be the only person on YouTube to talk about some death metal and black metal. Although there wasn't any black metal in this stack with a Sublime shirt on. So what are you gonna do about that? Yeah, I mean, that's the whole stack. I mean, we just went through that real quick. Like I said, there was nothing too out there in this one. I got this sleepy boy right next to me, who I think is getting used to me talking into the camera more often now, because he just doesn't. I think before he would be kind of freaked out because I live alone, so, you know, I'm not talking to myself. So I think when he heard me talking in the office in here, I think he would get a little weirded out and come in here and whatever. But now he's just kind of used to it. He's just kind of chilling out. I'm a fat and happy boy. But anyways, that's part 9. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you like. Leave a like. Yeah, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I look forward to seeing you for part 10. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.